Hi everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio. It is January 17th and I just wanted to check in today and see how your commitments, resolutions, whatever you want to call them, are going. Most people make a decision of some sort at the beginning of the year to change something about their life. Maybe it's not what you would call a resolution because a lot of people know that those don't really last very long. But maybe it's more just, this is what I'm going to do and go forward. Well, January 17th is actually National Drop Your Resolutions Day, meaning that 17 days into the new year, people have already begun giving up on themselves and on their commitments and deciding to go a different direction. Why? Because it probably doesn't hurt as bad, it probably tastes better, and it's probably not as exhausting. Just to tell the truth, there's a lot of things that we choose to do that we throw on our plate at January and we say, you know what, this is the year I'm going to do this. Well, we kind of forget that we're coming off a really busy season of holidays. We're coming off of stress where, really most people I talk to after the holidays, they need an extra week off just to rest. Am I right? You need to kind of calm down. And yet during that time that we should be resting, instead we're revving ourselves up saying, this is the year, we got to get this going, we got to finish out this year strong, and we got to start the next year strong. And it really works great as long as you've got that willpower going, and that willpower will last, a few days. And then it's time to kind of change direction. So by that point, you've figured out that, all this grocery shopping you're doing is just too much. All this food prep is too much. Those exercises, I really don't like those. And, why do this diet that I don't like to eat these things? So the problem doesn't come in with making the desire or having the desire to change or making the commitment to make those changes. The problem comes in with kind of this wishy-washy attitude of, I know that I need to do this, but I don't really want to do this, and I should only do things that I really want to do. Well, I just got done taking a child to an extracurricular activity where they were talking about that not every child gets to do everything they want to do all the time, that they do have to do all the things that need to be done rather than just the ones that they really like. Well, how often is that true in our lives and we just ignore it, right? So too often I hear, well, I didn't do those workouts because I didn't really like that exercise. One exercise out of like 12, right? Are you kidding me? So didn't do the entire workout. Well, there's things that we can do to change that. Or maybe, hey, I didn't do that diet plan because I didn't like that one recipe that was in there. Well, after all the years I've been in this business, I've taken all that information from hearing of what people have done, and I've created a plan that really kind of takes away all the excuses for people because I know how hard January can be. Now, should you make a resolution? Should you not? That's up to you. Everybody's different on that. I fully believe in making goals for yourself. Whether you make a resolution or you make a commitment or whatever it is, I feel like the best way to go about it is to make a goal for yourself and to say, over the course of this next year, this is what I want to accomplish. Not this is what I'm going to do in January and this is what February is going to be like, but set that big goal and then start making that into littler goals so that each month you've got something that you're stepping towards. Basically, you're creating a game plan or an action plan to reach that final goal. Now, maybe you get there, maybe you don't, maybe you still got some ways to go once you get there. But it starts to set the precedent for continuous and consistent action on reaching those goals. So maybe that action is in the health and fitness field. Maybe it's learning to eat better. Maybe it's exercising better. Maybe it's being more consistent with what you're doing. Those are all things that obviously are kind of in my realm. So, that's where I put my focus. Some people even put their focus more on, I'm going to do my daily Bible reading, or I'm going to go and I'm going to hit church more often, or I'm going to meet my friends more often, or I'm going to start learning something new. And everybody's got different goals and different ideas, and that's wonderful. Other people choose a word for the year, and they really try to put their focus and intention on that word. So where I sit down, for me personally, and write out my goals for 2018, writing them on paper just solidifies them, makes sure that I know that I've actually made a commitment to doing that. And doesn't mean that I can't change anything, but it does mean that I don't turn around and go backwards from that goal. So if it was something that I really wanted to do at the beginning of 2018, then by the end of 2018, I should still be moving in that direction, even if I change my game plan on how to get it there. So I use that structure, and then I create, my focus word that really helps me to be in the moment of working towards that goal each day. So maybe, some days are better than others. Some days you rock those goals and you just get everything done. And other days you really struggle to just get on your feet and get back home at night and get to bed. So I get it. There's a lot going on. That's where you really need an action plan or a game plan to make sure that you go forward with it. So make sure this year that as you set those goals, if it's the 17th of January and you're already thinking about ditching your New Year's resolutions, then it's time to start kind of thinking a different perspective. Maybe it's time to sit down and really think about what it is that you want the outcome to be, and then create those behaviors that are going to take you to the outcome. Believe it or not, that's actually what we do with our clients all the time. We take them from their outcome goals and we teach them the behaviors that take them from where they're at to their outcome goals. And we teach them how to live healthier lives almost subconsciously through the habits that we teach them on. Because once you start learning those habits and they become ingrained and your body starts to crave things like exercise and sleep and water and good food, then you start to have less bad times. Even if you feel mentally like you've had a splurge, it may not be as bad as what it would have been without those habits. So those are kind of things to work on today to start moving in the direction of your goals, is creating that game plan, knowing where you want to get to, and then finding the behaviors rather than just expecting some program to take you there. Find the behaviors day after day that are going to take you there. So if you'd like more help from our team, we'd be happy to sit down and talk with you and see if we're the right fit. It's 806-322-3188, and just give us a call. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great evening.